Here you are on the Energy of the Untamed Heart podcast. So this is going to be my last little mini-sode that I'm going to share with you in the month of October, because the bulk of the podcast upcoming will be some guest episodes starting in a week on November the 1st. So I thought I would just come on real briefly and just have a little review about the friend scale and give you a little math of the heart. You're listening to the Energy of the Untamed Heart podcast, where we talk about uncaging your divinely gifted wild heart to be as free and expansive as you were born to be. My goal is to use our stories, guest interviews, and your questions to tease out what has been keeping your wild heart under wraps, caged, tied down. We'll look at how we can shine the light on our uniquely coded gifts and superpowers to navigate the challenges along our journey. We want to thrive, not just survive. I'm your host, Mielle Fox, and together we will shatter the myths of our old stories to set our wild heart free. So thanks for choosing you and showing up today. Let's dive in. The mouth of the heart, unconditional love plus some grace is what brings us to a place of acceptance. So let me just jump in and kind of give you a heads up. And if you're loving these conversations, things like the friend scale, building boundaries, unconditional love, how can we move through our life with less judgment, I am planning to offer once a month a free hour workshop, get together, collaboration, gathering, where it's open, it's free, drop-in style. I'll set it up like a Zoom probably, and it'll be a time where we just get on and get together and exchange some conversation, have some dialogue. So I think I'm going to call it Unconditionally You. And I will let you guys know when that's coming out. It'll probably be November, December. And I'll do that once a month. So let's do a quick review. We talked about the friend scale and how we tend to get upset and bothered by feelings that are associated with an expectation or an outcome or an attachment to how something we say or how we choose to act is received or not reciprocated from somebody else. So then I moved on to parts 2 and 3, where we talked about what is unconditionality, meaning no attachment, no connection, no expectation. Not you don't care. It's not the same thing. You do care, but you're able to hold space for somebody else, to accept them. And here's the key point, where they currently are in their journey, to accept them where they're at, to meet them where they are, to not apply your desires, your wishes, your wants, your expectations on the situation or on another person, to really be able to see them and accept them without judging in the place of their journey where they are in that moment. And how do we kind of get there? How do we do that? When I think about this, I think about, it sounds so easy, like, well, just let go of everything, let go of attachment, let go of expectation. But, we're humans, and this is not like a light switch here. So I think about, can you offer yourself grace? Can you offer the other person grace? Grace being, can you hold space with gentleness and kindness and compassion? And maybe either in your mind's eye, imagine what might it be like to spend a day in that person's shoes and walk their path? Because honestly, we don't know. We don't know. We only know what we know of our own. To give yourself the grace to say, okay, I may have had this expectation or this attachment, and get curious. I wonder why that is. What is it I was hoping or looking for or seeking or wanting or giving away to some other kind of external validation? Is this really about something I need for myself? And rather than finding it from within myself, I'm looking for it outside of myself. Interesting questions. Not necessarily things that have answers right off the bat, but certainly definitely interesting questions. I think when we can approach a situation with unconditional love and a level of grace, to me, what that allows you to manifest and receive is acceptance. Acceptance of yourself, acceptance of where the other person may be in their journey. And again, acceptance doesn't equal I condone somebody else's activities or their verbiage or any of the things. Acceptance simply means I see you, I hold space for you, I have compassion for you, I have love for you, And the fact that we may or may not agree on the same thing doesn't matter. It's okay. Everybody's entitled to have their feelings, their emotions, their words, their thoughts, their beliefs. That's theirs. You have yours, they have theirs. And if you can come to that place, unconditionality and grace, then I think what can manifest through is acceptance. So that being said, I just wanted to jump on here and do a little minisode and offer that up to you. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, I would encourage you to, because each week there'll be a new episode dropping starting on November 1st. My first guest is going to be Shauna Van Nuys. She offers equine guided coaching, which will be really interesting to talk about that. And yeah, new episodes every week. So I love that you guys are here. I love that you're listening. If you are finding this intriguing, feel free to tag a friend, subscribe so you don't miss an episode. You can also catch me on Facebook and Instagram, both at Miel Fox. And you can also catch the website at www.foxdenenergetics.com. So stay tuned. We got 1 week to the big release. All right, everybody. We'll talk real soon. Thanks so much. Love to you all.